So I'm going to talk through a bit of a demo here. So basically you get greeted with a task window and you basically just type what you want a browser to do and you click go ahead and do task. You can actually enter multiple tasks at the same time. These will run in the background. So there's no need, they don't take up your browser. They don't actually use your real browser. They use our own engine. And that's what's really cool about this. You can use your own browser as well, do what you want, and this will actually go and do tasks separately. And so what we've done already is we said, look for an apartment in Boise, find something downtown. Then we're also going to look for Airbnb in the Mission District, June the 3rd to the 7th. And we're going to try another task as well. Maybe we'll just type in, what should we do for a third task? Maybe just put something like, like message Mike, just something silly like message Mike on LinkedIn and say, you know, you're doing a great job and your hair looks nice or something like that. And we can do all of these in parallel. That's what's really cool. Now, these are obviously just demos. And the point is to show a few things. You can parallelize tasks. We're using your own logins and cookies. And they run in the background, right? So that's what's really cool. And I'm going to open up a task now and show you it working. So what we're doing here is we're looking at the task that was searching for downtown houses in Boise. And we're going to now open up the LinkedIn task and show that in the time that we were talking, it's actually completed already. So it's gone to LinkedIn and it's sent a message to Mike. It's found the LinkedIn messaging box. It's found the right Michael. That's what's really cool. And if we go back, even in this time, the house search is now completed. We've got a list of options from Zillow. I'll just drag the window back on here and you can see he's actually found a bunch of options downtown from Boise. Now I'm going to show another example of kicking off a bunch of things in parallel. So let's try this. We're going to order a breakfast bagel or a bagel from a breakfast place, I guess. Find an Airbnb. We did that already. So let's just try that again. And then maybe a kayak task as well. It's pretty good at kayak. So like find something on kayak, best flights, economy tickets, economy premium, economy tickets. Let's have a look. And that's another example. Now let's watch the DoorDash task actually complete. So if we go in and have a look at what it's doing, we're just going to talk you through what's going on here. So basically it's using, again, a separate browser window. I'm whiting out some of the personal information so that it's not identifiable, but what we're doing is we're going through DoorDash and the agent is actually looking at DoorDash and using DoorDash. Again, it's not being programmed to use DoorDash at all. It's just figuring it out. And it's adding a bagel to the cart. We're almost there actually when we join this. It looks like it's going to go ahead and complete. It's going to check out the cart. And you can see on the left, it's giving a description of what it's thinking about and what it's doing next. And it's just figuring out the next steps. And again, you don't need to watch this. We're really just watching this to show, to show what's possible, and how it works. Sometimes it's kind of fun to watch it, but it's not necessary because this is a completely separate app in the background on your computer. And that's it. It's ordered the bagel. And in fact, the bagel did arrive. That did work. We can go ahead and watch it do the Airbnb task. And you can see it's been asked to find a bright and airy Mission District house between this 3rd and 7th of August. And you can see at the top there in the middle, it's actually found the correct dates. We're in Mission. And it's going to look through the list of options here. And actually, because it has vision, it can see things that look bright and airy. It's clicked on a link here. And what it's going to do now is it's going to check. It's going to look at the photographs. It's going to see if it's bright and airy. It might even scroll down and look at the description. And you can see actually it does say that it's spacious and sunlit, well lit. And I think it's going to go ahead and say, this is it. We found something at least. Now, we weren't super discerning in this task, but there we go. It's gone ahead and done that. And then finally, I want to show you something a little bit more complex. Like let's say you reach out on social media to a bunch of people and you don't like doing that job. That's something I don't like doing. So for Quill, for example, a lot of people with ADHD really love us. And so I had this idea of reaching out to TikTok influencers who talk about ADHD. And so what this task is a little bit more complex. It's basically saying, go through TikTok, find ADHD influencers and actually message them about Quill. And let's see if it can go ahead and do this. So we've had to teach a little bit about how to send a message on TikTok because TikTok has a little bit of a funky message sending button, but this is just, again, an example of what's possible. So it did find someone. They've got a lot of followers. Let's see if it can go ahead and send a message. We're going to speed this up a little bit, but you can see it is actually typing it, and you can see it might not immediately send it correctly. Yeah, it did manage to send it actually. It sent the message right away. And now, is it going to go back and find a second influencer? So it's going to continue the task. And you can see what we're doing here is we're doing the task over and over again. So this is an example of something that isn't just simple like ordering a bagel. It's actually going ahead and doing work for you, right? And there we go. So that's the kind of thing Quill Browser can do. Thank you for watching. If you're interested, please get in touch, join the waitlist, and we're looking forward to hearing from you.